Life often presents us with challenges that seem unfair, confusing, or painful, but these moments are not punishments. They are tests from the universe designed to help us grow. When things fall apart or when people walk away, it's not a sign of failure. It's a divine rearrangement to align you with your higher path. The universe tests your patience when you are close to your breakthrough, your faith when you are losing hope, and your strength when you feel like giving up. These tests are not meant to break you, but to awaken the deeper wisdom within you. Every delay, rejection, and hardship is a lesson that builds your spiritual resilience and helps you understand who you truly are. When you learn to trust the timing of your life, you begin to see that every obstacle carries a hidden blessing. The universe wants to know if you're ready to handle what you've asked for, if your heart is strong enough to receive abundance, and if your soul is prepared to embrace its purpose. So when you feel lost or tested, remember, you are not being punished, you are being prepared. Keep faith, stay patient, and know that these tests are shaping you into the person you were always meant to become. Life has a mysterious rhythm that often feels unpredictable and full of contradictions. One moment everything seems perfectly aligned and flowing effortlessly, and the next moment it feels as though the ground beneath you has been pulled away. These ups and downs are not random coincidences but part of a greater divine plan, a cosmic process in which the universe constantly tests your patience, your faith, your strength, and your trust in the unseen. When life becomes uncertain, when the people you love walk away, when your dreams seem to crumble despite your best efforts, the universe is whispering to your soul, "Are you ready to rise to the next level?" Every obstacle that appears on your path is not there to destroy you, but to awaken a deeper awareness within you. The universe tests you not to make you suffer, but to prepare you for something greater. These tests come disguised as delays, disappointments, heartbreaks, losses, and failures, but beneath their pain lies an opportunity for expansion. The moment you begin to see challenges not as punishments, but as lessons, your entire perspective transforms. You start to understand that the energy of the universe is always conspiring in your favor, even when it doesn't look that way on the surface. The universe knows when you are ready to receive what you have asked for, and sometimes it delays your blessings until your soul grows strong enough to hold them. It is not rejection, it is redirection. It is not punishment, it is preparation. There are moments when you feel tested beyond your limits, when everything seems to fall apart no matter how hard you try to hold things together. But it is in these exact moments that the universe measures your faith. It wants to see if you truly trust the journey even when you cannot see the destination. When you feel like you're walking through the dark, unable to find your way, that is when the light within you is being ignited. Every test you face has a sacred purpose: to strip away illusions, to dissolve ego, and to remind you of the strength that has always lived inside you. The people who hurt you, the dreams that collapse, the plans that fail, all are instruments through which the universe guides you back to your higher self. Often, it is only when we lose everything that we realize what truly matters. The tests are the universe's way of clearing away what no longer serves your growth, so that you can make space for new blessings. Imagine trying to pour fresh water into a cup already filled with dirt. First, the cup must be emptied and cleaned. In the same way, your soul must be purified through challenges so that it can receive higher energy, deeper wisdom, and greater abundance. When the universe tests you, it often feels like silence. You pray, you manifest, you hope, but nothing seems to move. This silence is not absence, it is divine observation. The universe is watching how you respond when you are not being immediately rewarded. Will you still show gratitude when your prayers are not answered instantly? Will you still act with kindness when life feels unfair? These are the true tests. Anyone can remain positive when life is easy, but true faith shines brightest in darkness. Every spiritual master, every enlightened soul, and every successful being has walked through seasons of testing. The caterpillar must surrender to darkness before it becomes a butterfly. The seed must break open in the soil before it can grow into a tree. Likewise, you must endure moments of uncertainty before you bloom into your highest potential. Sometimes, the tests come as people who challenge your peace. They trigger your insecurities, mirror your wounds, and push you to face emotions you have long suppressed. You might wonder why you keep meeting the same type of person, facing the same type of disappointment, or repeating the same painful cycle. But the universe repeats lessons until they are learned. When you finally choose differently, when you respond with understanding instead of anger, with patience instead of frustration, you pass the test. Growth happens when you stop reacting and start reflecting. Every difficult person is a mirror. Every rejection is protection, and every ending is the beginning of a higher chapter. The universe also tests your ability to let go. We humans love to control everything: outcomes, relationships, timing, but the divine plan unfolds only when we surrender. When you learn to release your grip on what you think should happen, the universe rewards you with what is truly meant for you. Letting go is one of the hardest spiritual lessons, yet it is the most freeing. Sometimes you must walk away from things that no longer resonate with your vibration, even if they once made you happy. The universe tests your courage to release what feels familiar so that you can receive what is destined. This is why detachment is not about caring less. It is about trusting more. When you let go, you tell the universe, "I trust that what is meant for me will never miss me." And the moment you surrender, magic begins to flow again. Another way the universe tests you is through time. It delays your desires not to punish you but to strengthen your readiness. Think of it like this. If you plant a seed today, you don't dig it up tomorrow to see if it's growing. You water it, nurture it, and trust the process. The universe wants you to develop patience, for patience is faith in motion. When you can wait calmly without losing hope, you align with the divine rhythm of creation. Everything in the universe has perfect timing. Stars are born, seasons change, and rivers flow, all without haste. Yet everything happens exactly when it should. Your dreams are no different. The more you trust this timing, the more peace you find in the waiting. Tests also appear in the form of loneliness. The universe sometimes isolates you to elevate you. When you are surrounded by noise and distractions, you cannot hear the whispers of your soul. Solitude is where transformation happens. When you are alone, you begin to reconnect with your true essence, rediscover your passions, and remember your purpose. The universe pulls you away from people and situations that drain your energy, so you can focus on your growth. This isolation may feel painful, but it is sacred. You are not being abandoned. You are being guided to your own light. During these tests, self-belief becomes your greatest power. The universe wants you to see your own divinity, to realize that the energy that creates worlds also lies within you. You are not separate from the universe. You are part of it. The same cosmic intelligence that moves the planets and grows the flowers is guiding your life too. When you begin to see challenges through this lens, you stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start saying, "What is this teaching me?" That shift in perspective transforms suffering into awakening. The more you trust the process, the stronger your vibration becomes, and the more effortlessly you attract what aligns with your soul. Many times, the tests are about love, how deeply you can love yourself and others even when it's hard. The universe tests your capacity for compassion. When someone wrongs you, can you forgive? When you feel broken, can you still be gentle with yourself? Love is the highest frequency, and every test is an invitation to choose love over fear. The more you respond with love, the faster you evolve. Even pain, when embraced with love, becomes a teacher rather than an enemy. Forgiveness is one of the hardest but most liberating lessons. When you forgive, you release yourself from the energetic chains of the past and allow divine flow to return to your life. There is also a test of faith, perhaps the most profound of all. Faith is not believing only when things go your way. Faith is trusting even when nothing makes sense. When you are surrounded by darkness and still choose to believe that light exists, you pass the ultimate test. The universe rewards unwavering faith with miracles. You might not see the full picture now, but every piece of your life is coming together in divine order. You are being molded, shaped, and refined for your purpose. The pain you feel today is preparing you for the wisdom you'll share tomorrow. Sometimes, the universe tests your humility. Just when you think you have it all figured out, life humbles you to remind you that growth never ends. It teaches you to remain grateful, to stay grounded, and to approach every new blessing with a humble heart. When you meet challenges with humility instead of resistance, you align yourself with divine flow. Remember, even the ocean bows to the moon. True strength lies in surrender. You are also tested in how you use your power. When the universe begins to bless you, it observes how you handle that power. Will you use it to uplift others or to feed your ego? Every blessing carries responsibility, and the universe tests your integrity to ensure you are ready to handle abundance with wisdom. When you act with kindness, generosity, and gratitude, you prove yourself ready for more. As you move through life, you begin to realize that every test is ultimately about alignment, aligning your thoughts, actions, and intentions with your higher self. When you resist change, you prolong your suffering. But when you surrender to the flow, everything starts to make sense. The universe does not test you to see you fail. It tests you to remind you of your divine strength. Just like gold is refined through fire, your soul is refined through challenges. Without the fire, the impurities would never surface. Without the tests, you would never discover your true potential. So when life feels heavy, when doors close, and when nothing seems to work, remember that it's not the end, it's initiation. You are being initiated into a higher state of awareness. The storm you're facing is cleansing your path. The tears you shed are watering your future. The pain you feel is shaping your purpose. The universe is always on your side, even when you can't see it. It is testing you because it knows you are capable of more. You are stronger, wiser, and more resilient than you realize. Keep trusting the process. Keep walking in faith. Keep believing that everything happening right now is leading you to something extraordinary. You may not understand it today, but one day you will look back and see that every test was perfectly placed to lead you toward your destiny. The universe is not against you. It is working through you, guiding you, and preparing you for the greatness you were born to embody. So breathe, trust, surrender, and allow life to unfold exactly as it's meant to. You are not being punished. You are being prepared for your divine purpose. Every test is a blessing in disguise, every challenge a portal to higher wisdom, and every ending a doorway to a new beginning. The universe is testing you because it knows you are ready to rise.